Shitbox. Shitbox.
Right then, another Misha video, and we're up against it because tomorrow we're testing it, which is Friday, and then it's bank holiday Monday next week, and Misha wants to come early next week, which I'm assuming means Tuesday. So, bit too much pressure for what we've done with it. I'd like a bit more time, probably another week of testing at help us, but anyway, we can't change what's already happening. So everything's done. Take 3. Everything happens when you're in a bit of a rush. So we had a bit of trouble with the tyres because it had AR ones, are pretty sticky. When you run it for a long time, we're losing probably 10-15 horsepower as the runs progress, which meant the changes you're making, which we're only talking 3 and 4 horsepower here and there, weren't realised on the dyno. So we've pinched these off another customer's car. It's another Mark 4 Golf that's ended up needing twice as much work as originally planned, which seems to be the common theme at the minute. So yeah, thank you for lending them. And yeah, the power, not quite what we wanted. We wanted 300. We've only managed 299.9 and 380 foot-pound of torque. The power spread is all the way we want it, which is good. 4,000 plus we've got loads of power. It's not dropping off like a stone after 4 grand like a lot of turbos and injector combinations would. But I think we're pushing these 100% a little bit too hard. Adding more fuel just makes it smoke a lot more. And like I say, that's as much as it seems to be wanting to do. It seems to power goes down rather than up, which is a bit strange. We're not running a stupid amount of duration, but I think we'll, if we have time, if we can haggle and get another week on it, I think we will put a set of 120s in there and see how we get on. But the 100s that usually work pretty good, so it's a bit annoying really. But this combination, not mega experimental, but a little bit more experimental than we wanted when the timescales keep getting pulled back. So track test tomorrow, Blyton Park, semi-exclusive day. It should be competition cars only, I believe, but it's going to be a quiet day and we might get a little bit of track time on ourselves, so it shouldn't be too bad. So appreciate Blyton letting us do that. So yeah, we'll see how we get on tomorrow. We'll talk about the track day and what have you when we get there. Now we need to get it back in workshop, swap them tyres back, and be as quick as we can tomorrow because it's going to rain and we've only got AR ones on this, which they're alright in dry. They're definitely not good in rain. So beautiful spring morning. Just a Blyton Park, you can see. So today I brought the Mini as a backup. I've towed it with a Luton. But the main event is Misha's car. So the idea is just to smash around a little bit, get a little bit of testing done on it, but he wants to pick it up next week. So I think I introduced this video yesterday. We'll get cracked on. The track's opening soon. Yeah, should be alright. I'll just getting the Mini off. I'm hoping we don't need it, but we've got it just in case. I think it's going to rain after 12, so we're not planning to be here too long. So we'll get what we can do. I'll get all kitted up and away we go. So, got my helmet, shoes on, it's running, ready to rock. Boost pack, yeah, it's just popped it off. Did you hear it?
Yeah. And then we come back round.
So, the first victim. The boost pipe off the turbo, I don't know if we can see it. Just slipped off anyway. Not a big deal. Paul will get it sorted. It'd help if we brought a jack, but we'll blame it on Paul. So while Paul's fixing it, we'll a few things about the car. I really like the brakes and suspension. I think they probably want another bleed, but that's nothing to do with what we're doing. We'll then sort it. A little bit of a crunch. I think the subframe's maybe moving a little bit, which is a bit weird. But yeah, as far as what we've done, loads of grip with a quaif diff. That works pretty well. It's not just lighting one tyre up. And the power, really happy with the power. Tons of power all the way to the top. I think maybe we can increase the RPM limit a little bit, but we'll see how we get on with that one. A little bit lazy. This is quite a tight track, so it's probably not the best one to judge the lag. Because when the revs it up, it's not too bad. Just if you drop below sort of 3, yeah, well below 3, you notice that it's got a big turbo on there, but you can't have all the power at the top and no lag. That's the downside of having a short power band with a diesel. So yeah, a bit annoying. The pipes popped off, but this is why we brought it testing, and that's what happens. So we'll hopefully Paul got some good videos of me going round. I don't know what the 120 lap time that I did looks like. Maybe it's yeah, good, I don't know. But I'll try and get out in the Mini shortly, and then we know what that compares like, because it's definitely weird driving a left-hand drive car. For one, you always get it wrong side, and then it's just a bit odd. V-box in, camera in. We'll have a go at Mini. So just been out in the Mini, absolutely love this car. Something not really working too well with this thing, so I think I'm going to forget about it for today because it's a distraction. It keeps missing the start line, so then you don't get any reference to what you're doing, so a bit annoying really. It's just counting up then, which doesn't help me at all. So we'll just leave it out of niche for now. Paul's done what he needs to do. Boost pipe is rectified, subframe bolts tightened again. We've not had them off, so we'll see. Hopefully pressure's a little bit more reasonable now, so. been absolutely wringing Misha's car's neck. Feels really good. Got some good data logs as well. 9.3 litres per 100 kilometres at the minute. I don't know what that means. Probably not good. So yeah, it's taking it out of me. These seats are good for the road, but definitely not as... I think they need some harnesses to be good on track. Yeah, really happy with how it feels. The engine's got plenty of performance, right where we need it as well. So, really happy. The suspension, the brakes are good. It's just a nice package where it's set up. The balance it's got, really happy. Criticisms for what we've done. It's been nice to have that little bit more at the bottom. But we can't have that without taking away at the top. It's just got all the power at the top. Really, really nice. It should be good for the fast flowing Nürburgring. So yeah, really happy. I'll have a look at the data logs and make sure everything's staying in check. Yeah, it's got some good testing in. The track's completely empty. So if anybody wants to test the race cars, come to Blyton on one of these test days. Really good. So it's just been out in Misha's, nothing wrong with it. Just gonna have another check round, make sure everything's alright, rather than just keep going round and round and round. We'll have a go see if this helmet cam's working. I think it's recording because it's flashing green, which doesn't really make any sense, but we'll see. So the Mini's good. And we'll go back out in Misha's, and I think we'll call that done after this session. Get back to the workshop. And maybe get one more go out in Mini depending what time it is. I don't want to push us, but the rain is coming. Is it dinner time or something? Oh, it's green now. It's alright then. I think we'll leave it as it is now.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
Over there.
Yeah. Gears are not there.
No.
So, Paul's just strapping the Mini up. Misha's all good and getting drove back home. So yeah, really happy with how things have gone today. The rain's just started coming down as we decided we're coming off track anyway. So that's worked out good. So a few little things we want to try and change if we've got the time to. I'm going to email Misha now before I set off back and just tell him what's happening and what we think about the car. We're not going to have time for another test before he wants to come pick it up regardless of when that is, so whatever we do can't be too crazy. Yeah, really happy. The reason I hate exhaust that point straight out is because even though this doesn't smoke that much, that happens. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. So if you want to know what the Mini or Misha's car's got fitted to it, look in the description, and then it takes you to our website. You can click on all the links and stick them in your cart and buy them. So thank you very much. See you later.